Funky ass. It started.
It's recording.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Love, Lust, and Diapers, another unfiltered raw episode with your favorite girl, Charlie Cakes.
And your main man, Progressive West.
What's up, y'all?
Oh, wait.
What?
I'm not Progressive West no more.
Oh, gosh. What you?
Sir Wesley. I am Progressive West. That's on the music side. But I think for this, just to keep it, I think I should be Sir Wesley. So
Okay.
I'm Sir Wesley. And when I ask you something, you say, yes, Sir Wesley.
What? Oh, okay. Is this me included?
Yes.
Whatever.
Alrighty.
What's up, y'all? Let's go ahead and get into how our weeks went this week. I guess I can start. This week was good. Getting back into the flow always. I feel like we're always getting back into the flow or some shit because we always like some life shit be happening, or we traveling, or just gigs, or just all type of stuff. But this week has been very balanced and good. And mentally I'm doing so much better. Really proud of myself. Still things to work on, because shit, it's life. You're always gonna have shit to work on. As long as you are living, breathing, kicking, and wiggling them toes, you are always gonna have something to work on, no matter how old you are, how young you are. So I would say this week is going good, and I hope to continue having good weeks. So yeah, what about your week?
My week has been actually fulfilling. Every single day I've been hitting all my goals, except Monday. I wasn't able to do my music promo Monday, where I shoot a new music video every Monday. I wasn't able to do that, but I still promoted myself in general off the what we did over the weekend. I had a DJ gig on Sunday, and Charlie, she had a what did you have?
A cosplay gala gig.
Oh, and that was on Saturday. So we've been moving and grooving the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Yep. So but other than that, on my personal side, just outside of just business stuff with music and being creative, on the personal side, like doing my workout routine, that has been going smooth. I've been doing that consistently every day since last week, or since Wednesday last week. I've been doing it consistently, and I did miss my workout on Monday, but I did it on Tuesday, so I doubled up on my muscle groups. I do one muscle group a day, but I hit my whole body within 3 days. So like one day I'll do my whole legs. The second day I do my torso, so that's my chest, my abs, my back. And then the third day I do my arms. So like from my forearms all the way up to my shoulders. Yep.
I thought you got 5 arms.
Oh, that dick.
Wesley. I mean, Sir Wesley. You is something else. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into our first segment of today, Tales of the Heart. We're going to talk about how kink saved my life. And not just talking about my life personally, because I wouldn't say it saved me from like mortality or anything. But we're going to go ahead and get into a little story about how kink has saved some people's life. And we'll talk about it more in segment 2, because me and Sir Wesley, last week, we actually were in Atlanta, and we went to a, what, baby?
Got this.
Okay. Well, let me go ahead and finish. So last week we actually went to an adult convention, and we had a lot of fun. Me and him had a lot of firsts. I'm over here looking like the camera's right there. We had a lot of firsts things that we did, and it was fun. So we want to talk about our dungeon experiences together. We've been to a dungeon a few times, but we never usually play. We just usually like watch, chit-chatting it up with friends, but we actually got to do a little one too. So we're just going to be talking about some kink today in our first segment, and also our experiences and other people's experience. So here we go. Let's get into how kink has helped and saved my life, and has helped save other areas in my life. All right, here we go. I've been exploring for less than a year, but by playing around and getting involved in my local community, I have met so many people, made so many friends who have really enchanted my life. I have never felt more connected to my community than now. And this not may sound particular to a submissive, but kink has made me a lot better of a person, standing up for myself, putting boundary, also forcing for me to learn new things in life. I'm not saying that I haven't had bad experiences, but it has well shaped me to be a stronger person. That's beautiful, and I agree with that. I agree with that. I feel like kink does help you put those boundaries, because with kink, it's the consent, it's the yes and no. If you like something, it's a lot of talking, it's a lot of communication, and I agree too that it does help you in your regular life. It definitely does. We're going to do one more story, because it's like a few different stories that people have. Some people are saying I feel more round. I feel more round. What is the person? As a more rounded person, I guess what they're saying. They feel more full because they're able to have more control of things in their life, and it also helps them have empathy for women. I don't know how I feel about that. Is that a good thing? Is that a good
You
thing?
you saying it? You
It,
saying it?
it
Say it one more
says
time.
it says he has more greater empathy for women now, being into kink. Well, having empathy for women should just be a thing, full around with kink or not.
But some things people learn,
Yeah.
Maybe
So
at first he was a womanizer, but learning that the submissives are in control, you gotta be like, damn, I really care about this person. I don't want to hurt them.
yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that's what he's saying. It changed on his view on women.
Okay. All
Because
right.
a lot of men we taught to be like that.
What?
Taught to like, especially when we having sex, we taught to just fuck y'all. Not fuck you, but I'm just saying we just
I
bunny
didn't.
rabbit.
I didn't know men were taught that.
Yeah. In the movies, we talk about movies and our parents, but sometimes our parents don't talk about that stuff. And a lot of us was raised by women, so they don't talk to us about that type of stuff either. Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we be winging it, and we really be learning from y'all.
Yeah. Ooh, I like this one. So I'm gonna read this last one, and then we're gonna get into some more of this. It says domestic discipline has brought me more husband. I'm closer to my husband. It makes our traditional marriage more in depth. It made our home life better, our emotional grounding calmer. It built a lot of intimacy between us. It also helped me have a personal improvement within my fitness, diet, and appearance. That's good. That's good. I love to hear that. This is not my first time. Like, even my own experience from kink, I feel kink has helped me put more boundaries, and it helps me speak up. Like, if I don't like something, it's a straight no. If I do like something, it's a straight yes. And even if it's a little black and white area, it helps me talk out more of maybe why I like this, and maybe why I don't like it as much. So it helps me I guess articulate how I feel a little bit more of my emotions when doing scenes or different stuff like that. How do you feel like kink has helped your life or saved your life?
I would say, I guess it gave me clarity on things that I like. Like, for example, kinky things that we've been exploring with our dungeon experience. Watching my wife be demoed on by Bunny, who is a Dom switch, so she a Dom and she a sub, and that's our homegirl too. And just watching her do that and seeing what my woman like, it was like I have to do this for my woman. You get what I'm saying? This not just something you just doing. You actually like this. So
Yeah.
And then I was already like playing with doing it, like just when I be doing little booty pops and stuff like that, or the way I get you back in order, or let you know, hey babe, you tripping. The way I do it.
Yeah.
And I did a Dom test. Well, not a Dom test. I guess you could call it a BDSM
Yeah,
test.
it's a BDSM test.
I did a BDSM test, and it said 100% dominant with everything else, like with like different aspects of it, But the main one that was up top was dominant.
Yeah.
So it just gave me clarity on, okay, like this is this is who I am,
Mm-hmm.
and let him go fully, because when he get in there, he need to stay asleep.
He is. Come on.
No, he not, baby. He
Okay.
up. But yeah, so definitely gave me clarity. And I guess you could say clarity can save your life too, because once you know what to do, then you know what. Once you have confidence in what you're doing, then you know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it.
Yep.
Or if you don't know how, you go learn.
True. Yeah.
And that's a part of knowing what to do. You gotta go learn and make sure you handling business the proper way. So right now I'm saying that I'm a future sir. I'm not there yet, but like just naturally God given, yeah, dominant, yes sir, Wesley. But but like skill wise, having it all the way together, not just yet. I'm still learning, and I'm still working on my flogging skills. And if y'all want to see my process and see some content of me doing that on Instagram, just the vanilla way, nothing crazy. But my page is private. I only approve real pages. So that page is at Yes Sir Wesley. YESSIR Wesley, WESLEY. No T.
No T, no tiddy. But yeah, babe, that's beautiful. I do agree with the clarity part. It does bring you clarity. The best gift you can ask for is clarity. No confusion. So I definitely agree with that. Definitely. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and move on to segment 2. Lustful Thinking, because this is really where we finna get into depth with our dungeon experience. And before we talk about that, we're gonna put baby in his bed to sleep.
Oh yeah, Dad, do this. Y'all see them arms? Hold up, let me do this arm. It's getting a little bit bigger. I just gotta get me a little hump. I always wanted a hump. I got a little something. It's gonna get there. I just gotta keep going. My stomach definitely going down. I had a little dad stomach on me. Well, I still got it, but I want it to be a toned dad stomach. I don't want no round dad stomach. You know what I mean?
He's staring at us like,
later.
Y'all dusty for putting me in here.
Later.
Good night. We love you.
Go to bed.
He going to sleep. He literally will go to bed. Okay, y'all. All right. So segment 2, Lustful Thinking. So let's talk about our dungeon experience this week. We actually had 2, well, not this week, last week. We had basically 2 play party and dungeon experiences. So me and my bestie Buns, we actually produced an event together under our event name called Horns and Halos, but the event was called Tease, Taste, and Experience. And we did like a burlesque kink show, and then also we had a play party after. And the demo was just, I get chills, like, because I was upstairs cooking during the demo, because our chef, Calamity, she forgot to cook us the vegan food, which me and Wesley were the only vegans, so I wasn't tripping. But I was like, bitch, I gotta eat. So I was upstairs doing it, but they cooking, and they were doing a demo. And I could literally just hear Buns, and she just was like, I just get chills every time, because like I could just hear her enjoyment and her release and what she needed. So that's a quick little thing. I'm going out of order, but just listening to her, it was just like, woo, you feel good, don't you? But go ahead, you go first about the dungeon experience. How did it feel walking inside? So walking in, how did it feel? How was the energy?
Which dungeon?
Oh, the one at the convention, and I'm not saying their name because you already know why. But go ahead.
Crazy.
I ain't crazy.
So I would say, for that dungeon, matter of fact, we could say the Black Queer Dom dungeon, because it was really their dungeon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
BQD.
Yeah, BQD with that. Hey, BQD.
Yeah, BQD, they fuck with me. I fuck with them.
The
long way.
Yeah.
But what was I trying to say? Oh yeah, so that dungeon experience was it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It I saw more how can I say this? I feel like it was a controlled environment, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than just walk around, find a spot, Do your thing, like how it was last year.
It felt like a carnival.
Yeah, it felt like a carnival for BDSM.
It felt like a kink carnival because there was so much. It was like
organized chaos, but not even organized love.
Yeah.
Organized love or organized pleasure. Ooh,
yeah.
That's a better
Because it's so funny because one of my friends came up to me. She said, bitch, it's too much energy in here. But I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel like it was too much energy. I felt like it was so like, it just felt like love. Everybody was in their own little thing. And it's so funny because like... most of the people that I know most of everybody in there, and I know everybody is their vanilla self. So it's so funny to see everybody up in their butt ass naked playing, and then we just walk out like, hey, see you next week, see you next year. Mm-hmm. I just love that. But go ahead, babe.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. The same girl I saw last year. Well, I'm not gonna say girl because I don't know if she want to be called a girl. The same person that we saw last year. I can't even remember their name.
I don't remember. I know their face though.
But I saw them doing the same exact thing.
That's that thing.
on that swing, man. I was like, they crazy. Not crazy, but just when you meet somebody and they just be so, and then you see them in action, they going to fuck the town. You like, bro, what the fuck? But that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't be feeling no type of way. We had a audience. We was
I don't remember anybody watching. I was just such and I was
every time I opened my eyes was closed the whole time I was doing what I was doing with you. Uh-huh. But every time I looked up, we had like 4, 5, 6 people looking at us.
I'm gonna be real. When I'm in a scene or whatever, I don't be paying attention to nothing that's going on. I'm in the moment with who I'm with.
Yeah, I ain't feeling no type of way though. But
yeah.
And we was right next to we was in the middle of 2 stations. We was in the middle of a riding station and an electro play station.
Yes, it was so fun because we kind of got to, it was a carnival. I don't care what nobody says. It was a carnival because it was like a unicorn rider thing where you could put different like dildos, different vibration pads, and to see how it feel. And people are just like picking out the little different dildos and vibrators and sticking it and then getting on. I'm like, this is a carnival, bro. And then it's like the dude next to us. I really wish I could have talked to him more because I liked his energy. He was doing electro play. He was doing wax with different people, just showing them different sensations of different things that they could try and do at home. And it was a fucking carnival. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. I got an idea now.
What?
We'll talk about it later. Because now that I'm thinking about it, kinky carnival. We'll talk about that. But maybe not called that, but... Yeah,
that would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. Like different stations have your popcorn. The people that are the warriors, they eat the popcorn and watch, and then it goes into like the freak circus shit. I think that would be really cool.
It would be.
I think that would be a really cool thing. We'll talk about it more. But yeah, so yeah, the vibes were vibing. It was just a lot of love. It was fun. I had a good time. It was nice to be able to play with Sir Wesley out in the open like that. And it was nice just to be in each other's energy, even though there were so many people around. And it just helping, make our relationship stronger, and not even stronger because our relationship is already strong. I just think it just adds to our sexual chemistry even more, and to us in the bedroom. So that's why I really enjoyed going to the dungeon with you and having these different experiences with you, because it just helps with our sexual intimacy. So, and it's also beautiful to see hubby grow, because he used to be a vanilla pella. And it's so funny to see him get into his little kinky self and more sensual self. So it's beautiful to see you grow as not just a dad, just seeing you grow as Wesley and being true to yourself and opening up and just not giving a fuck.
Yep, I just had to come to terms like I'm not meant for vanilla life. Every vanilla job I had, I only part I liked about the vanilla jobs I had was the money aspect. When the money wasn't what I needed it to be,
You out.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Hell no, I'm not
Audi
fucking with that.
3000.
Yeah, and I had to stop being money motivated. I'm still working on it,
We
but
talk about it all the time. I be
yeah,
telling him, do what you love, because if that money dry up and you don't like that shit, you really don't like that shit. Do what you would do for free. If you know you could do something, or not even for free, if it's something that you know is going to pay you for the rest of your life with nothing, or it's going to pay you in happiness, do that. And the money's going to always come. When you're good at what you do and people see that you're good at what you do and you actually enjoy it, that money is going to come. I promise you it's going to come. Me, I've been dancing for over, Gary, be 2 freaking decades soon. And I ain't going to stop. This is what I love. This is what I do. Now, I have my stuff on, like, that I have added on, like I want to go to school for sex therapy, sex counseling, and I'm learning gardening, getting more into the kink scene and learning more things about kink, just different things on my route that helps just make me happy. But dance will always be my first love. Like, y'all see this tattoo? I don't know if y'all can see it. It says dance like no one is watching, because baby, that's me all day. I dance like nobody's watching. So yeah. But yeah, anything else? Ooh. How do you feel like
go.
BDSM has like added to our marriage?
I would say being open to it is helping us do research on it and sparking questions into each other, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, even though you already been in it, you never really like, hey babe, let's do this. I wonder why though. Why were you so slow to let me know what you like?
Because I've been in relationships where it's all about the other person. And I know I'm not in those relationships, but that's just something that's always been embedded in me. Like, it's always to please others. I've never, and I know you are like, no, I'm here to please you. But it's just when you're just used to pleasing other people, doing things for other people, you kind of like put your needs aside or things aside that you want to do, and kind of just like, oh, if it happened, it happens type shit.
Well, we're here to please each other, babe.
Yeah.
You're beautiful.
Thank you. I love you.
Can I have some smooches?
Yeah. I love you.
I love you too.
But I feel like it helps me. I feel like how kink has helped me in our relationship. I know this might sound a little crazy, but it's kind of helped my attitude. It's kind of helped my attitude, and it kind of has helped me like not take the front seat all the time. I'm used to being really dominant, and me and him sometimes we be both bulls, like, and it's helped me get more into my because people are probably like, oh, Charlie's so submissive, she don't gotta work, Wes takes care of her, blah, blah, blah. And which he does. My hubby takes care of everything, but like when it comes to like the house, making decisions, I can be top dog. So it has helped me be like, okay, babe, trust your husband, he knows what he's doing, and he leads us beautifully. But also it helps me just let him just lead completely and with the blindfolds on, you know. So that's how it has helped me too.
Not all the time though, you know. Still have a mind of your own.
Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna have my
But
mind
just,
on my own.
I would say just like you doing great. It's just you just blow up instead of, hey babe, I don't like that, or let's do it like this. You just roar,
Yeah,
roar, 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 like just roar, roar, roar.
really.
Yeah, you can roar. You can mean what you're saying without yelling.
Yes.
I do it all the time. I don't be yelling at you. I just say it.
Sometimes you do be getting a little snippeted.
Only when I'm fed up and you done push my buttons for the 80th time.
Mm.
It's like only so much a person can handle, you know?
Yeah.
Before they explode. Pressure burst pipes.
Not pressure burst pipes.
Yes.
They're
But
funny.
yeah, you ain't gotta like just go crazy. Just be cool, man.
Well, I'm getting better.
You are.
What? Shoot. Anything else for this segment?
Mm-mm.
No. All right, y'all. We're going to get into our last segment, parental reflection. So, when is the best time you think for us to start teaching your kids to prepare them for the world of, I guess you would say, sex and sex education? Like, when do you think is the right time to start teaching them certain things? Well, can I go first on this one?
Yes.
Because I kind of got it in my head. So I feel like teaching your children about their body part starts soon as possible. And when I mean teaching them about their body part, breaking it down of breasts, your vagina, your penis, your butt, and telling them the words, saying the words, not saying, oh, this is your coochie, oh, this is your coca, oh, this is your ping ping. No. Teach them what it is, because forbid somebody touches them inappropriately. If you guys go to court and the child says, well, this is my coca, the judge is not going to take that in favor, because coca can mean anything. And they know that that's what that child mean, but just in a court, they don't look at it how we look at it. So as early as you can, teach your children about their body parts. Teach them that these body parts are on you. Nobody else is to touch them but mommy and daddy. Even if mommy and daddy, even tell them, like, even if you're in a co-parenting or whatever situation, break down to your parents, this is a good, your kids, this is a good touch, this is a bad touch, like, even for instance, like, I don't force Lilo to kiss me. Like, if I be like, oh, give me a kiss, Lilo, and he be like, I'm not like, give me a kiss. I don't do that, because I don't want him to feel like, well, if it's a random person that say, hey, give me a kiss, he feel like he has to give them a kiss because my mom does that. Hell no. I don't force my child to do nothing he don't want to do. If he don't want to hug me, he don't want to kiss me, nothing, he don't feel like showing love, he don't want to do certain things, I do not force Lilo to do those things. And I feel like other people should do that as well, because it puts your child in a position of, like, if they are not around you and it might be somebody that is around them to harm them, forcing them to do things, they're gonna be, well, my mom forces me to give them kisses all the time, so this person's forcing me. No. Don't force your child to do anything that they don't want to do. But also teach them very young about their private parts and say the actual names. Go over with them every day, especially when they starting to go to school, because the teachers are going to be helping them use the restroom. And yeah, we do be trusting our teachers will not harm our children, but you just never know. So prepare your child for the world. Prepare them to know what their body parts are. And I feel like the right age to start sex education, to be real, I would say like 10, 11 years old is a good time to talk about the birds and the bees, how babies are made, the anatomy of a man and woman, what will happen if you have sex. And I say we have to start earlier, because these generations are just different. They know a lot of things. So not saying a 10-year-old finna go out here and get pregnant. No. But what I'm saying is a lot of young women and young men are going through puberty a lot earlier. I went through puberty earlier. I got my period at 8 years old. So I feel like teaching your child about not even just sex education, teaching young men and women about periods. Little boys do need to know about periods, because one day they may date a woman, or they might be around their homegirl or a friend that's on her period, and he'll be knowing, like, oh, well, my friend's acting like this because of this, or, oh, they have blood on their pants and I should tell them because, oh, your period came on, Sally. I think that is just something that little boys should be taught, that women have periods and little girls have them. And the quicker you teach them, not gonna say the less for you to worry about, just the more comfortability as a parent, and your child will be confident within their body, themselves, and the anatomy of how they're built. Because I'm gonna be real, I don't remember my mama telling me about a period, but she taught me about all my body parts, and she definitely did not have the birds and bees talk with me, but I definitely knew what my vagina and penis was, and nobody should be touching it. But it's so crazy, because she kept telling me nobody should touch these parts, these are your no parts, nobody should touch it. But when people were touching me inappropriately, did I go tell her? No. So that's another conversation you have to tell with your children, that, oh, I don't care if somebody says they're going to come kill me and come blow up our house. You better come tell me. You know, my mom didn't get to say that part to me, but I feel like parents have to, because there are people out here, well, threatening the kids, and the kids don't come tell the parents, and now there's trauma to deal with down the line. So as early as you can teach your child about their body parts and those things, please do. It's really important for your kids to know what's going to go on with their body. It's really important to hold them from embarrassment. And not saying periods are embarrassing. I'm just saying that when they come on, they may have a spot on their pants. And I'd rather a little boy tap my daughter and say, hey, Moon.
Go.
So, yeah, it's just, what did I just say? What was I just saying? I lost track. It's okay. But like I was just saying, anything, it's just really important to teach your children about their body. Oh, like I was saying, because I'd rather a little boy come up to my daughter saying, Moon, hey girl, you got a little spot on your pants. You should maybe go to the nurse's office, or, you know, well, most of our kids are going to be homeschooled. But I'd rather than be like, hey, you got a little spot on your pants. Go to the bathroom. Or saying, instead of the little boy like, oh, look at Moon, she got blood on her pants. Because your mom didn't teach you what a period is. So teach your child as soon as you can, and teach the boys too. Let them know about the anatomy of a woman and how our bodies work and how our bodies clean itself, how we have babies, how things are made. It's not nasty. These is the way of the world, and people need to stop saying, well, it's nasty. They don't need to know this young. And that's why these 16-year-old, 15, 14, 13, 11 years old children are getting pregnant, because they don't know. They just doing stuff. So maybe if we educate our youth a bit more, we can cut down the pregnancy rates, we can cut down embarrassment, and we can cut down things just being, people not being educated about their bodies. So that's all I got to say.
I definitely think teaching your children about sex education yourself is needed early as possible. Like this, mainly when he could start talking, you know.
Yeah.
And you starting to feel comfortable. No, not even feel comfortable. I think you should feel comfortable with them going other places, like spend the night without you at like friends' houses after that conversation. So I think sex education should come in before all of that, rather than after, you know, rather than after something happened.
Yeah.
Because they already fucked up now.
Yeah, now we got to deal with teaching and we got to go to therapy. Pick one. So, yeah.
Yep. Because that type of stuff happened with me at a younger age.
What?
Just the stuff with my dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you want to know that story, I got a song that I came out with. It's entitled Pop's Gone. It's under my rap name, Progressive West. You just look up Pop's Gone. It's about my father dying and a heartfelt, traumatizing story that happened between my sister and I, and also my father. If you want to know that story, check it out. I might get into it one day on the podcast, but
we actually are going to talk about it, because I feel like me and you both dealt with a lot of sexual trauma from other people, and that's probably, yeah, we're gonna probably do an episode on it, because I feel like that's something that Black people, we don't openly talk about, and it's a conversation that needs to be talked about, because I don't give a fuck how much you feel like you're healed. I still heal from that shit every fucking day. That shit is, it makes me want to cry. That shit is still traumatizing for me, because like, even like when Wesley sometimes touches me, like I get irritated because so many people touch me unwantedly. So sometimes I don't want to be touched, because it's not that I don't love you, it's that I'm still healing through people unwantedly touching me. And I don't give a fuck what nobody says. That shit never fully go away forever. You can heal. Like I said, you can grieve. You can cope. But that shit is like, it can fuck a kid up. I'm almost 30 years old. And I'm still crying about this shit. And I hope one day it don't make me. I hope I get to the point one day it don't make me this emotional. But I wish I didn't have to go through that, but also it makes me who I am today. But it's so much fucking healing you gotta go through. So that's why I say protect your kids at all fucking costs. Teach your kids as much as you can, because I'm not a kid's. I don't know. I don't know what people teach their children, but it's not okay for your child to go around touching other kids because they're interested of another person's body. Like me, I grew up around a lot of white people. I grew up in a dominant community of white people. I was always the only black little girl. And they were just so fucking intrigued with me. I felt like it was, and I don't like to call her because she's not a slave, but what is her name? Something Bartman. I'm sorry that I have to write it like that. Sarah Bartman. I relate to her story. Not relate, but I understand her story. So if you guys have a chance, look up Sarah Bartman. She was an African slave, and the white people were just so intrigued with her body, and they did horrific things to this woman. They raped her, got her pregnant, killed her babies, was just doing horrific things. Her story is sad, but she's a strong, brilliant woman. May her soul had transitioned beautifully, or maybe she has transitioned back on this earth so she can finish her story. But I relate so much to her story because, like, so many people just would fetishize me at a young age and just looking at me funny. I'm a child, and especially people in the white community. I feel like white people also need to teach their children that, like, there's other people different than you, and just because there's other people different than you don't mean you need to touch them or fetishize them. So like I said, I'm gonna stop the waterworks, but if you guys ever get a chance, look up Sarah Bartman's story, because it's a beautiful one, but it's also really fucking sad because nobody should have been touching her. And they literally put her in the circus, y'all. Like she was a fucking, and she was an art piece because she was beautiful. But the way that they put her on display was like, oh my gosh, what is this? Like she's human. She's a human being as a shapely woman. But they put her on display like a fucking animal. And that's one of the history. You want to know why? If you watch Bridgerton and all those things, the people that be having the big hips and the things under, look up the history. You'll find out why women back in those Bridgerton days was wearing them big things and having look like they got big butts and all that different stuff.
Look up toothpicks.
Look up Sarah Bartman's story. You see
first BBLs.
Look, you see that?
Yeah.
And you see those dresses that they be wearing in Bridgerton, right? And all in the old times.
Yeah.
Look up history. Look it the fuck up. I ain't never gonna lie. One thing I'll never do is tell a motherfucking lie. But yeah, y'all. You got anything else? Yeah, y'all, that was it for today. Make sure you check us out every freaking Friday, and I hope you guys enjoy our episode today. If you have any topics that y'all be wanting us to talk about, DM us, email us, also drop a comment, let us know what you guys think about our episodes. We will see you guys next week on Love, Lust, and Diapers. Bye.
See y'all later. You gotta do a picture.
Oh, yeah. Why you get so quiet?